Hey guys, my name is Steven. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install 3 of the most essential parts of a custom computer build. You can see these parts over here. The first part we're going to be looking at today is the motherboard. And then right here you can see the processor. And then over here you can see our 2 sticks of RAM. So the first thing I'll be talking about today is the processor. You can see that I already have it installed right here. If you want to get a close-up on there. So it's already installed. If you take a look at the wording right here, when you install your processor, all you want to do is make sure that that wording is upright. And I'll take it off really quick. I did this earlier, so I'm not gonna take out my processor. But what you would do is you would open up this arm, lift this up, and you just place your processor in. Make sure it's nice and snug. You'll see how it fits in when you do it. And then when you're closing it, you want to make sure that these two little metal things line up. And you're gonna press down the arm and make sure it gets put right into a locking place. Second thing we're going to be doing is our RAM sticks. So one thing about RAM sticks is you will see right here, this is the RAM slots on the motherboard. So the RAM slots go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 3, 2, 4. And you're going to want to place these sticks in slots 1 and 2. It's pretty important to do that. So I'll be placing the first stick in the RAM slot 1. The way to know how these fit in there is by this little divot on the connector they have. If you come over here and look on the motherboard, you'll see little pockets where that divot will go over, and it's very important to line those up. And when you're placing in the RAM, don't feel like you don't need to force it in, but as you see here, when I press it down, each side should snap into place. And you should hear that little snap. You should not have to force it. If you're forcing it, double check that you're putting it in correctly. Because if you force something, it might break it. And I'll put the second RAM stick in slot 3, or in slot 2. I apologize. Awesome. Good little snaps. And then finally, we're going to be installing the whole motherboard into the computer. Now, when you look inside of the computer, you're going to see mounting areas for your mounting screws. It looks here like there's already a couple in place, but on the motherboard, you're going to see little tiny cutouts where you're going to be installing screws that will hold the motherboard just enough off the case to where it won't get, if the case gets shocked, it won't hurt the motherboard or cause that electric to go through the motherboard, which is not good. So normally, if you check inside of your motherboard box, you'll see little mounting screws. There's these little guys. I'm not going to install them in this video for the sake of time, but what you would do is you'd place mounting screws on all the little holes that you see here. You'll see them all around. You're going to want to place those in, and you're going to want to match those up with the holes that are on your motherboard. So you're going to want to place it in and then kind of figure out which holes you're going to want to place those mounting screws at. Once that's all placed in there, you'll have these set screws which will set in to your mounting screws and will secure those to those mounting screws. After that is all done, you're going to want to make sure that you get your motherboard snug up against the side of the case. And then you're going to secure it with those screws, and that's how you install your motherboard. So that's how you install the 3 main components of your computer build. I hope this helped anyone out who's just starting off on a build, and they can refer back to this video in the future.